versus Grimstroke, which I think is a very favorable support.
Coming full circle here.
But I think if Morphling wins his lane, then he can actually be a hero that's sort of impossible to kill on the map, and he's
with that type of gameplay here. Because again, you're farming it up. You got Magnus, Faceless, Void. You know Gaimin are going to go into you.
This is a hard duo to match up against.
The HP to make it look enticing. And of course, these side lanes, vital to your game plan. Still, he's just going to go for it.
Here comes the rotation, though. Mira gives him the ink swell underneath the tower, but he stops him midway through the charge, and Quinn, caught underneath the tower, will die.
Else. So the enemy just can't clump on you, get the numbers. Yatoro gets pushed back into the silence.
Oh, he time walks up now. He's still kind of in a sticky spot here. Gaimin Gladiators are going to try and run him down. Look at him throw the blood grenade, but Laurel, he'll make the difference. He's going to show up with that Rolling Thunder. Do manage to finish him up with the two supports, but Laurel, he'll be collecting some heads here.
Even the Wolf gets a couple hits in.
Stuck there on the corner, but that's okay. The swashbuckle will finish the job. That'll help because Quinn wants to be able to make moves, particularly with this Arcane Rune, which he's going to put to use now. Caught a mid-shield crash. So that ability no longer there with the two support rotations. It's easy to kill Laurel.
The earlier you get aggressive obs out, the happier you're going to be when that period comes. Another power rune should be secure from Quinn here.
Oh, these runes are getting a little crazy. Oh, that skewer plays against Collapse as he does a ton of damage onto himself thanks to the trample from Quinn. Blocked out by his own Sprout, though. He's going to try and get to the other side of this cliff. Laurel does hop down to chase after him, though.
Laurel
in here, but it looks like Team Spirit want to try and burn it away from him. The Skeletons will push back, though. Well, Brothers chased away.
Brother against brother here. Whose skeletons are better?
Well, right now, it's going to be Quinn trying to jump in, but immediately stopped by Laurel. Once again, with the counter initiation, Quinn's trying to get out of here, but he's going to be caught. The Inkswell plus the Silence is going to try and trample his way over the left-hand side, and he is slowed down, pulled back in by Collapse, though. Oh, and a Chronosphere actually locking away these two other cores right in front of this tower. Celery's trying to stop him now as they turn back around onto Ace, trying to finish him up. There goes that reincarnation. Dyrachyo doesn't have much mana to work with, and on the fresh life, Ace is going to be pulled back underneath that tower again, just like Quinn. They are in trouble. Now Dyrachyo's under this one as well, surrounded by 5 heroes. He's going to start desperately morphing into strength and try and wait for him over the left-hand side, but with all of this damage, he just cannot get far enough away. Gaimin Gladiators will lose all 3 of their cores.
Those fights in this lineup from Gaimin can scale very hard. We've seen Primal Beast go very deep in these later games.
One stun, into follow-up silence,
of course,
too many heroes.
That can also happen.
He is closing in on the Lincolns fast.
Just not crisp enough. Laurel walks it off. I think he even misclicked his swashbuckle there.
Dyrachyo on the edge of the Chronosphere. Now that's an idea. Team Spirit said, oh, used all those resources bottom lane, huh? It'd be a shame if your carry got picked off. What?
The gold's off cooldown. Or without Collapse being stronger, Skewer on Skewer play. You're coming with me,
Skewer up into the TP point from Quinn. Collapse, as long as he keeps the damage on him, he's not going to be able to blink away, and Quinn will finish the job.
Back against Team Spirit, or just creating his own Grimstroke combination. These are good Morphling combos you can use for the fights and the team. Quinn starting to pick up the pace and
instantly silenced, and a beautiful soul bite, and now an ink swelled up pinball coming through straight into the heart of Gaimin Gladiators. Dyrachyo's already burned out of most of his mana, pops his wand, but Dyrachyo, he needs to be able to get away from both Laurel and Yatoro, and he's been burned out. No chance there. Gaimin Gladiators still have a chance though to be able to fight back around Ace and his Radiance, but without their carry, it's not looking great as Ace is going to be burned out of his first life. Can they fight around this second one? Quinn's sticking around. They certainly don't want to be giving up Ace like this. Fear shot back.
Coming up in 2 seconds here. Yeah, Yatoro says, my cooldown's back. All right, like, we're talking about Mag Void. It is very powerful. You're going to get some pickoffs like this for sure, and Empower is going to clean up the map.
Punish him, but
just no follow-up.
Yeah, he needs a lot more. Celery's going to try and chase up. The TPs are coming in here, tries to block him out with the Sprout, but Yatoro is running free. Dyrachyo chases after him, hits him with a time dilation,
really
though. But it is a very forced move from Dyrachyo, but he gets it. He gets that kill, no, turns back around, onto Collapse. Oh, RP'd right in front of that tier 2, but silenced up just in the nick of time before his skewer can come through.
He wants more.
Yeah, he does. He sees the opportunity. What a beautiful entrance from Dyrachyo into this game.
That is the power of stolen time dilation plus the time walk, right?
A hard dispel to be able to help save this Pango or this Faceless Void when they need it most, but maybe there's just too much firepower some of these times. As you can see from Gaimin Gladiators, when their cores start linking up, and they're picking up the pace now. That shard is pretty helpful when it comes to the Sprout, but it may not save him from this, since he's going to be surrounded. He'll create a little bit more time, a little bit more space. In fact, he's going to go for the TP away, and there it is. Okay. They do manage to stop that. That would have hurt Gaimin Gladiators a lot there. And it looks like Team Spirit have made the right read. They're going to smoke, backing themselves away. See if they can find the opening on Gaimin Gladiators.
Quinn has position. Look for the ward.
On the high ground, BKB immediately goes out. Now he has to turn and chase, but he's not going to be close enough. Team Spirit got something big out of him. But they do hit him all. That's going to be able to hit all those heroes. The RP does manage to lock down the 2 heroes. They jump into the RP. J.Aurachu dies immediately. He's going to have to do all the damage from here on out, but the Rolling Thunder is dangerous and slows him down with the bashes, and the Rolling Thunder hits, and there's no chance. And now they leave Quinn. Yeah, trap him inside that Chronosphere. His BKB is gone. Get the rest. Oh, it's Gaimin Gladiators who had an opportunity there to be able to upset, but now just what they feared the most, which was losing a fight and giving the Roshan to Team Spirit. That may have just occurred.
The fight afterwards.
He's thinking about going in with this Inkswell. He tries to jump in, see if they can get the skewer pick off. No such luck. Gaimin Gladiators retreat very defensively after claiming that Aegis. They know.
Can't see anything to hit. And Team Spirit able to disengage after that Wrath of Nature rooted them all, which means Yatoro wants to go back.
He's got an opening here. Looks for it with the Chronosphere. They were so grouped up on Gaimin Gladiators, but he doesn't have the vision. He's now been grabbed.
He's been time dilated.
Disabled. They actually have that AoE. The calling goes out. He's on the other side. He actually gets away. The Inkswell time walk undoes so much of the damage. And now Gaimin Gladiators have to play it a little bit slow. Have to respect that Soulbind. They cleanse themselves of the ghost. That silence is now gone. The Soulbind is away. Yatoro, he's still waiting for his opportunity to get that Chrono.
He got 3.
Out 2, 3, 1 in the back, 2 in the front, and that's going to be the Aegis down for the Morph, like a second life for both him and Ace, though. Can Yatoro fight through this one? Is he going to be able to get away? The shot comes through, the entangle as well. That's enough. They bring down the carry. Now for the rest, Team Spirit. Playing back into this one, the Inkswell, now Skewer, locking them together. Laurel, maybe he can fight this one out. J.Aurachu waveforms over it, trying to separate from his team a little bit, make sure this Swashbuckle doesn't heavily decimate them like it does Tofu. In the back lines, Ace trying to chase down the J.Aurachu on one HP. Him out, but J.Aurachu dies as Laurel, he does manage to finish him off just on the very tip. Just enough to be able to get that kill before he falls. Collapse tries to skewer away, but locked down by Quinn in the end.
Cannot escape the inevitable, which is just too many lives on the side of Gaimin. A buyback from Celery gets another Wrath of Nature through. That fight lasted so damn long. How much room are you willing to give up right now?
That charge, they spot Celery. Chronosphere on the 2 of them. So he's going to bring down the support first. Nice use of the dead shot there. That'll make sure Ace doesn't get punished too much. But Crow wants to be able to employ, right? He wants to Chronosphere, make sure that there's 1 hero or maybe 2 that gets no impact in the fight. Just like it looks like Quinn. Ooh, he barely gets off that, but he is going to be slowed down as soon as the BKB is worn away. The time dilation kicks into play. And yeah, Team Spirit have caught him.
Gain an advantage for J.Aurachu in these man fights is going to be nice, but I mean, the Wraithking Axe is great versus the ults. It's just a question of can you do anything with like the 5 seconds you have afterwards, right? J.Aurachu going to man up.
They're going to jump onto this Faceless Void, see if they can burst him down. Once again, there's that Inkswell Heart Dispel into the time walk and attempts collapse. Turns around, gets that RP on the 2 of them, locking down J.Aurachu and finishing him off. And now Ace is going to come back into this with not much support. With no Quinn, they knew they had the numbers advantage, and they take the fight into Gaimin Gladiators no matter the cost. He gets a jump away. Force Stab helps him out, but it's not far enough. There is nowhere you can go. The collapse and Yatoro cannot follow.
That is a very bold move. When your Primal is dead, he's so much of your damage, so much of your burst damage. I mean, again, they're very close to bursting Yatoro, but the man knows his limits. Elvin Tunic will help in.
Oh, Tofu!
Yeah!
A shot from downtown claims the life of Yatoro.
Just as I caster curse the hell out of him, he gets shot down. Well, the man knows his limits.
They still don't have Ace. They're still looking forward with this smoke.
There's a hesitant
out
Yatoro?
Yeah, this is, I'm surprised Gaimin Gladiators, they're surprised that they're even out here.
What the hell is this move?
Up into the high ground.
Oh, Quinn.
He doesn't have a TP. Where are you? Quinn. He's going to be able to get a Force Stab down to the low ground, but that was an opportunity to get the pick off, and instead it's Collapse who finds the pick off. Another Ogre Seal Totem for Celery, trying to keep him alive. Bump back in. Oh, the Swashbuckle just barely outside of the range there, and they do.
And Yatoro's back.
Yatoro's back into it. J.Aurachu will be the first one down. Quinn, he has a BKB. Can he get it off? No, too many stuns.
This damage is ramped up so damn fast.
Oh, Collapse got him on the Inkswell.
Yatoro says, you had your fun, you had your cliff walk, but I'm here to clean it up.
And Ace trying to get away desperately. Blink is up. He will get out. Yes. Oh, they got a scan on him.
Yeah, turn that radiance off, son. You need to get the hell out of
You
there.
gotta hide. You gotta hide. You can't be farming right now. There's that shard. Collapse pulls him back in a little bit. No harpoon just yet, though. So
You only had 20 seconds without Yatoro. Just none of it went your way, and now it's going to be the Aegis into his pocket. A cheese.
RP straight up in the top lane. He got caught. Trying to hit that tier 2. You can get nothing for free against Team Spirit.
That's where the Pangolier shines. And I mean, Laurel hasn't even had to jump in aggressively yet. He's just playing behind his other cores.
Yeah.
Be a free lane of racks here. They're going to go for number 2. Dyrachyo, 3 seconds on the spawn. Butterfly completed for Yatoro now. No MKB in sight. You're going to have to do this the hard way. Just charge in and hope it goes your direction.
Checking it out, seeing who's TPing in. Toro with the Lincolns. He's got an extra life. He's got a BKB in his backpack for that second life.
Oh,
and they got an opportunity from Collapse. Pulled Celery out of position.
All right.
Rachio going to try and use that Faceless Void form to be able to help out, but the Chronosphere goes into work. The Old Scepter not actually grabbing the real one. He's still up, and he finishes off the Morph like so easily. Now the RP gets the other 2 cores. Team Spirit so clean. The extra ghosts come out from the Wraith King, but doesn't really do anything. Ace just pops his BKB on the second life. They do manage to get another pick here on his Celeries. He tries to jump forward. They've got nothing left in the tank on Gaimin. Gladiators, they are all going to fall. They're going to throw their damage around. The Cheese actually getting popped as Collapse got a little bit low, but into the fountain Laurel goes. A rampage, maybe a double? No, Tofu's going to deny him that. They're going to call the GG unless pulled back in.
No, this one is
a second rampage to finally close it off.
I mean, why not add to his total, right? This is the player with the most rampages in a single TI run in history, and he will add some more to the stat page here as Yatoro just mops him up at the end with way too much damage. And once more, Gaimin are sitting here thinking, what the hell are we supposed to do against this team? We can't outpace him. We can't push him. We can't outscale him. We're having troubles in the team fights. We're losing the towers first. This man's playing Faceless Void in a meta where no one else was really willing.
He got you on the Weaver, he got you on the Faceless Void. Team Spirit got you on the Pango on both sides. They defeated the Pango, and Laurel took it into his own hands. I mean, there was so much in that early game where Laurel, he was controlling so much of the tempo, and he knows it too. And the crowd knows it too. They're going to thank Team Spirit for an excellent performance in this game too, but it might be a fast closeout to the night the way Team Spirit looks utterly unstoppable.
Can anybody out there